Welcome to my channel. In this class, we'll be adding some light weights to the original Pilates repertoire. I'm using 1 kilo weights, but feel free to use whatever suits you. And if you feel any tension in your neck or shoulders, you can always do the exercises without the weights. So let's start off with taking a deep breath in and out. Let's open the arms to the sides and just let the knees drop from side to side, just beginning to warm up the body, creating openness in the shoulders, stretching out the lower back. And you can go as slow or as fast as you want, just connecting to your breath and to your body. One more to either side. And then coming back, bring your legs up to a tabletop position, squeeze inside thighs together. Let's take both legs over to the right. As you exhale, draw the stomach in to bring the legs back. Over to the left, using the deep stomach muscles to bring the legs back. So keep going from side to side, really connecting to the center, keeping the chest wide, preparing ourselves for the original Pilates repertoire. Let your legs drop all the way over to the right. Take some really deep breaths, relaxing the muscles of the face and the shoulders. And then taking both legs over to the left, allowing them to drop to the floor. Really connecting to the breath. Enjoying that moment of stillness and relaxation. And we're ready to start. Reach the arm forwards, lift the head and shoulders up, float the legs up. And for the first few times, we're going to keep the weights on the floor and tap them. So you're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gently tapping onto the weights. Each exhalation, pulling the stomach in even more. Going to keep a soft bend in the knees for this first variation. Just a few more in this position. Relax for a second. Grab the weights if you want. Lift the head and shoulders, stretch the legs out, and now we're going to pump using the weight. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really lengthening the arms. Lift your head and shoulders up. If there's any tension, do it without the weight. Just a few more to go. Keep pumping, keep lengthening the legs out. And relax. Reach the arms back, lengthen the legs forwards, really imprint the back into the mat. We're going to take the roll up, lift the head and shoulders up and peel up one vertebra after another, stretching over, reach the weights forwards, reach the navel back. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, rolling down with control, vertebra by vertebra, lengthening the arms and the weights back, lengthening the lower back into the mat. Roll up, really working through vertebra by vertebra, reaching forwards. Inhale, exhale, rolling back, keeping space in between the ears and the shoulders, and then reach the arms back as long as possible. Rolling up. You might find that the weights actually make this exercise a little bit easier to roll up. Rolling down. Reaching the arms back, softening the ribs down. Rolling up. Stretching over. This time we're only going to roll halfway back and stay there. Inhale, exhale, pull the stomach in, roll down just one more vertebra. And again, another vertebra. Really drawing the stomach in, reaching the arms forwards all the way until your head touches the floor and the arms along by the sides of your body on the mat. Reach the legs up, open them and take a little circle, close them together. Towards the head, opening them, bringing them together. One more time in that direction, and then the other direction, little circle. Down, open, bring the legs together. One more time, and we're going for the full roll over. Take the legs overhead, open the legs, circle them around, bring them together. Rolling over, open the legs, roll vertebra by vertebra, legs together. Again, over the head, round and back, and then in the other direction. Rolling down one vertebra after another, opening the legs, taking them back, close them together, slowly vertebra by vertebra. One more time, open the legs, overhead, slowly rolling one vertebra after another. Reach one leg and both arms with the weights up towards the ceiling. Stretch the other leg out. And I'm going to start with small leg circles, circling the leg and the hip socket, keeping the shoulders relaxed away from the ears, the arms long. Then bend the knee, reach the arms back, stretch the leg back up, and we're going to take leg circles in the other direction, making them much bigger this time. So it's going to be a lot more work in the center, making sure that the back doesn't overarch. Really nice, big, generous circles, lengthening the arms back. Let's do that to the other side. Stretch the other leg and both arms up, and we'll start with the small leg circles, circling the leg and the hip socket, keeping the shoulders relaxed and the neck long. Then bend the knee in, stretch the arms back, reach the leg back up for the leg circles in the other direction. This time make them as big as you can while still finding the control of the center. Still finding length through both legs, both arms. Nice big circles. Bend both knees, put the weights behind the knees and start rocking up and down the spine, coming up to a sitting position. Let's take it into rolling like a ball. Inhale as you rock back, exhale, come up, find the balance, trying to round the spine as much as possible. Squeezing the weights against the legs, rocking up and down. And bend the right knee, roll halfway back and press both hands in against the shin, coming back. Half roll back, press the hands in towards the shin and up. Again, right hand reaches towards the ankle, left hand towards the knee. Stretch it out, half roll, press, and then we're going to go for a single leg stretch. So we're going to change and change. Each time we're going to press the weights into the shin and press. Each exhalation, pull the stomach in even more. Relax the head and shoulders. Hold onto the shins with the weights on the shins. We're getting ready for the double leg stretch. So lift the head and shoulders up, then reach the legs forwards, the arms back, and bring it all back in. Again, lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms, and squeeze it back in. Lengthen, squeeze it back in. Let's do a variation with the head down, reaching the arms and legs away from each other, and squeeze it in. So with the head down, you have to work the stomach even more. Connect to the center and squeeze it in. Again, lift the head, last variation. We're going to circle the arms to bring everything back in. Stretching the arms and legs out and then circling the arms. Squeeze the shins, lengthen, circle the arms, bring everything in. Stretch it out, hold it for a moment and bring it back in. And we're going to rock back up to a sitting position. Open the legs, reach the arms forwards, lengthen the spine up, and then drop the head over for a spine stretch. Reach the arms forwards as you pull the navel back, rolling up one vertebra after another to get that really long spine. Again, reach the arms forwards, pull the stomach back, and rolling up one vertebra after another. Again, coming forwards, relax the arms, relax the weights, and just walk the hands forwards and breathe into that stretch. Rolling up, let's go into the open leg rocker without the weight. So reach the legs up, open the chest, round the lower back and rock back. And come up, find the balance. Again, rolling back, rocking up, balancing. Again, round the back to roll. Coming up, finding the balance. Rolling back, coming up. And bend the knees. We're going to take the legs up and start with small circles like a mini corkscrew. As you circle the legs, allow the hips to move. Let's go in the other direction. Again, keeping it pretty small for this first variation, almost like a massage for your back. You might want to do that again, or if you'd like the full corkscrew, take the legs overhead and take a big circle all the way around, really circling the legs in a nice big circle, circling it round and overhead. And let's circle in the other direction, taking the legs over, sweeping them around and up overhead, circling round. One more time, circle and up. Stay there for a stretch and then rocking up to sitting. Open the legs out again. Take the weights in the hands. We're going to do a saw variation. So bring your hands to your chest, twist to the right. Left hand reaches forward as the right hand reaches back. Little pulses into the saw, pulling the stomach in. Bringing the hands back to the center of the chest, and then other side, reach the right hand forwards as the left arm reaches back, pulsing, coming back, really lengthening up. Again, twist to the right, reach one arm forwards as you reach the other arm back and try and lift it up, lengthening, coming back over to the other side, reaching the hands away from each other, really lengthening, lift that top arm up a little bit more as you pull the stomach in and up. One more time to the right, stretching the arms away from each other, really lengthening the legs, coming back to center, sitting up tall. Last time over to the left, keep rooting both sits bones down and coming back to the center, sit up tall. Put the weights at the front of the mat, and then we're going to flip around to lie on our stomachs, long legs. Have the hands underneath the forehead so there's no tension in the neck. And just for a moment we'll come back to the breath and the sensation of each exhalation, gently contracting your pelvic floor muscles and drawing your stomach in. Start preparing for swan dive. Press the hands down, open the chest, lengthening through the spine, bending the elbows, bringing the head back down, lengthen the legs as you lift them up. Again, press down with the hands, open the chest, expand the spine, bend the elbows, lengthen and lift the legs up. Just doing this easy variation one more time. Open the chest, and from here let's bring ourselves back into a rest position, relaxing the head down, coming back to the deep breath that fill the back. Just come forwards, take the weights again, and we're coming into a Sphinx pose. Press weights down to lift the chest. We're going to take single leg kick. Kick, kick. Lengthen the leg away, press down to lift up even more. Kick, kick the leg, and as the leg lengthens away, press the hands down into the weights and open. Kick, kick. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. As high up as feels good. Kick, kick. Pressing down to open the chest, open the shoulders. Kick, kick. Reach the leg away, open the chest. Kick, kick. And lengthen. Come down, reach the arms back, turn your head to one side. Take a moment to breathe and relax. And bring the head back to center. Lift up the arms and the weights, lift up the legs, hover and lengthen even more. And then turn the head in the other direction. Relax your shoulders down, breathe into that. Bring the head back to center, float up your arms and your legs. Really extend and turn your head back the first way. Bend the elbows, place the hands behind your back. And again, we're going to bring the head back to center, float everything up, reach the arms back and slightly up, turn the head the other way. Bend the elbows, bring the weights to your lower back, and breathe. Head back to center, float everything up, lengthen, lift. We're preparing for double leg kicks. So this time with your arms bent, you're going to kick the legs, stretching the arms, stretching the legs, open the chest, turn your head to the other side, bend the elbows, kick, stretch everything back, hover, lengthen, turn your head your first side, bend the elbows, kick, stretching it all out, turn your head in the other direction, kick, and stretching it out. Drop the weights, let's push back into the rest position, relax the head down, deep breath in and out. Coming up to a tall sitting position, take the weights in the hands and bring them towards the chest, lengthening the spine up, lengthening the legs, and lengthen back as far as you feel you can, then round the back for a variation of neck pull. Lift the head and shoulders, roll forwards, lengthening the spine on a long diagonal forwards, lengthening it up, lengthening it back, go back as far as you feel you want to, and then round the back to slowly and control it all the way down. Lift the head and shoulders up, soften the chest as you come up, round the spine over the legs, and then lengthen up, lengthen back, and rounding one vertebra after another all the way down. Again, soften the chest, lift the head, rolling up, round over, lengthen up, lengthen back, round the spine all the way down. Drop the weights, take the legs up overhead, reach them up, and use the hands to support the lower back. We'll start with scissors, really reaching both legs away from each other, lifting them back and scissoring the other way. Take your time to come back, lengthen, stretch it out, coming back and lengthen in the other direction into a bicycle. We'll take this a little bit more dynamic, bicycling the legs in one direction and in the other direction. Bicycle those legs out. Bend your knees, stretch over, stay for a moment, and then slowly and with control, rolling all the way down. Take the weights back in the hands, place the hands on the center. I'm going to push the hips up and bring them back down. Again, push the feet down into the floor, really lift the hips up, little pulses up, and down. Again, press the feet and push down with the feet to lift the hips, pulse them up, and coming all the way back down. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling, lift up the hips. We're going to reach the right leg up to the ceiling, take little pulses up with the right leg, bring it back down. Same thing with the left leg, reach it up, little pulses, lengthening it up, and open the arms to the side as you set the hips down. Going to do a shoulder bridge variation. Lift the hips up, reach the right leg up, reach the arms to the ceiling, and then as you open the arms, leg goes down, kick it back, bring the arms back. Open the arms, lengthen the leg away, bring everything back to center. Open and back. Keep pushing with the left foot down into the floor. Keep the hips up as high as possible. Opening, bringing everything to center. Let's set that down before we do the other side. Lift the hips up, left leg floats up, reach the arms up, and then open the arms, leg goes down, and kick it back. Open the arms and close as the legs comes back. Inhale. Exhale, lengthening everything up. Open and up. Keep pressing the right foot into the floor. Lift your hips up even higher. And set that all down. Let's come up to sitting. Stretch the legs out. Open the arms. Turn the palms down and spine twist to the left. Coming back to center. Spine twist to the right. Coming to center. Turn the palms to face forwards again. Spine twist. Stretch through center to the other side. Center. Flip so the palms are up. Twist. Twist. Come to center. Lengthen. Twist. Twist to center. Choose your favorite variation. We're going to do it one more time. Twist. Twist. Center. And twist. Twist. Coming back. Place the weights down. We're going to go for jackknife. So take the legs overhead and then reach them up and slowly rolling down with control. Legs go overhead, then reach them up on a long diagonal. Use the stomach to control down. One more jackknife up. Lift the legs, lengthen them away, and rolling down one vertebra after another. We're going to take one weight and come to lying on the side to prepare for side kick. So bend the supporting leg, reach the top arm up towards the ceiling, flex the foot to kick forwards and then lengthening the leg back. Reach the heel forwards, point lengthening the leg back. So kicking the leg forward and back, keeping space in between the ear and the shoulder, really lengthening that top arm up towards the ceiling. Reach the leg back and we're going to stay there really lengthening up. Coming up for a mermaid. Lengthen the arm up, stretch over. Going to continue with a side kick. Press the forearm into the mat, lengthen both legs, reach the arm forwards, and then the leg goes forward, take the arm back. Leg goes forward, arm goes back, and then switch forwards and back, creating long diagonals forward and back. Again, keeping space in between the ear and the shoulder, and then we're just going to stay there. Reach, coming back to that mermaid stretch. Open up the side of the body, and we're going to take all that to the other side. So come to lying down, weight in one hand, reach the other hand long, reach the leg back, and then flex the foot to come forwards, stretching back, kicking forwards, lengthening back, lengthening the top arm up, keeping space in between the ear and the shoulder, really lengthening the leg, lengthening the top arm and the bottom arm. Stay there, stretching everything out, and coming up for the mermaid stretch, and then the full side kick. So press a forearm into the mat, reach the arm forward and the leg back, and then kick and change, creating long diagonals forwards and back. Keep lengthening through the spine, taking the arm back as far as feels good and forwards. And last time, you're just going to stay there, really lengthening out back into that mermaid stretch. Let's take both weights and we'll prepare for teaser. So we're going to start off with knees bent, reach the arms forward, slowly with control roll down and reach the arms back, and then coming up, knees bent, and if you want you can stretch them out. Bend the knees, stretch the arms back, lifting up and lengthening the legs out. Again, rolling down, coming up to a teaser, stretch the legs out. So if you can challenge yourself by keeping the legs long now as you roll up and down the spine, rolling down, lengthening the arms back, rolling up, finding the balance with knees as bent or as straight as you want. Take the weights back, open the chest, lengthen and lift the legs as high as you want, and bend again. Let's go for the hip twist, circling the legs in one direction and in the other direction. Please feel free, if that feels a bit much, to keep your knees bent as you circle around. Try and lengthen the spine as much as possible in this challenging exercise, and let's just stretch it over. So let's set up for the swimming variation. Taking the weights in the hands, stretch the arms forwards as you lengthen the legs back, relax the forehead down. Then you're going to lift the opposite arm and leg up, head floats up, and everything floats down. Switch to the other side, opposite arm and leg float up, head floats up in line with the spine, and down. Again, reaching long to float up, bringing it down, and to the other side, really lengthen as you lift arm and leg, relax down. You might want to keep the hands forward. I'm going to take them back and take the swimming variation with the arms back, just fluttering the legs, opening the chest, really lengthening through the spine as much as possible. Relax down. Let's push back into a rest position. Relax the head down, stretch out the spine. Let's come on to an all-fours position. Stretch the legs out. We're going to go for leg pull front. So lengthen one leg, lift it up and down. And then the other leg lengthens as it lifts and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Keep lengthening the spine. Press the hands down into the floor. And relax. Let's do a variation on leg pull front. We're going to put the weights on the floor and place the feet on the weights. Push with the hands into the floor. Open the chest and bring the hips back down. Again, press down, open the chest, lengthen the spine. And we're going to lift one leg up and bring it down. And then the other leg. So we're getting a sort of massage with the feet onto the weights. Open the chest. Really long spine. Lift the foot, place it back on the weight. Lift, place it back. Open the chest just a little bit more and set your hips back down. Take one weight in your left hand. Let's come up to a kneeling position. Let's prepare for side kick kneeling. So the right hand presses down onto the floor. Stretch the left arm long, coming up and to the other side. This time we're going to lift the left leg up, reach the weight away, lifting up and over. Again, press the right hand into the floor, and this time we're going to kick the leg back and forwards. Lengthen the leg away, kick it forwards. It's really lengthening both arms. Try to keep that leg parallel to the floor. One more time, just reach it forwards and lengthening it back, coming up and stretching over. Let's try side bend. Feel free to bend that underneath leg, or if you want the full variation, stretch it out, sweep the arm up and then down towards your legs. Reaching up, press the hand into the floor, lengthening the top arm and all the way down. Again, press down, lengthening up and bring it down. And let's switch over, do all that to the other side. Starting with side kick kneeling preparation. Reaching the arm up and over, really lengthening the side of the body. Coming up and stretch over to the other side. Up. This time float your leg up, really lengthen the arm and the leg. Up, stretching over. Again, keep the leg up, kick forwards, lengthen the leg back. Press a hand into the floor, reach the other hand up towards the ceiling. Forwards and back. Keep the leg as high as possible. Stretch it back, lengthening it. Coming up for a stretch to the other side. And let's go into the side bend. So you might want to keep that underneath knee bent, or straighten it and sweep the arm up. Bring the hips down, looking towards the hand. Press the hand into the floor to come up, and keep pressing it down when the hips go down. Again, reaching up and coming down. Let's take a nice stretchy boomerang. So cross one leg over the other. Reach over, hold on wherever you want to give yourself a good stretch. And then rock back, take the legs overhead, open and close, change the cross of the legs. Come up, hover for a moment in the teaser position. Then as you bring your legs down, clasp the hands behind your back, open your chest, drop your head down, stretching over, circling the arms back and stretching over. And again, rocking back, open, close, change the legs, roll up, find the teaser just for a moment, bring the legs down, clasp the hands behind the back, open your chest, dive over, relax the head over, and then bring your arms, hold on to your legs. Let's do a chilled seal. Feet together, knees apart. Thread your hand through. Grab onto your ankles. Use that to pull yourself over. And take your legs up. Find the balance. Gonna clap, clap, clap. Rocking back. And coming up. Finding the balance. Clap, clap, clap. Rock back. You can always do clap, clap, clap with the legs over your head. Forwards, clap, clap, clap. And back. Clap, clap, clap. Let's cross our legs for an easy variation of the crab. So drop the head over, really relax the muscles of the face and the neck. Come up, hold onto your toes, rock over, change the cross of the legs, coming back. And again, just relax the head and the shoulders over, breathe. Coming back, grabbing onto the toes, rocking back, switching the cross of the legs. And relaxing over. Grab the toes, rock, change, coming back, stretching over. I'm going to take the weights for a control balance. So take the legs overhead, take the arms with the weights back towards your feet. Keep one leg down as you reach the other leg up, and if you find the balance, you can switch and change. So maybe the leg will hover a little bit off the floor. Try and reach the other leg up towards the ceiling. Ensure there's no tension in your neck and your shoulders. So lots of control, lots of balance as you change the legs. And take both legs overhead for a stretch. And slowly, with control, rolling down vertebra by vertebra. And we're going to set up for a push-up variation. Have the weights in the center of the mat. We're going to tap with the right hand and with the left hand. Trying to keep the spine long and the stomach pulled in. And then let's take a push-up. Elbows back, I'm bending my knees. Feel free to keep them straight if you want. I'm really trying to touch my chest towards the weights. Lengthening the spine. Drawing the stomach in even more. And then press the hips up. Walk the feet. Just lengthening the heels down towards the floor. Walking the hands back towards the feet, softening the knees, roll the tailbone down to come up vertebra by vertebra. Rolling down. And then walk forwards to the push-up position. You can have your knees bent or straight. Again, bend your elbows back, and we're going to push and up. Bend the elbows and push the floor. Push, stretch the arms, and let's go to a rest position. Grab onto the weights, tuck your toes, reach your heels down as you lift your hips up, walking the feet forwards to roll up one vertebra after another to a really long spine. Open the arms to the sides, and we're going to take little arm circles in one direction, lengthening the top of the head up towards the ceiling, reaching the arms away from each other. Let's change the direction of the circles. Relax the arms down. Inhale, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the arms down. One more time. Sweep the arms up. Bring the weights together. Let's bring the weights towards the center of the chest. Finishing off with a deep breath in. And exhale all the air out. I hope you enjoyed combining the original repertoire with weights, and please subscribe so we can do some more classes together.